see what you accomplish by then. If it's anything like the past, we will not accomplish very much. I'll be doing my own independent investigation into this rebel group, JJ, so I suppose this is a competition of sorts. We gotta make everything competition, Cocorico. Try to keep up with me. Don't make me laugh, Severin. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you can have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson, we have a croque monsieur to hunt. Okay, let's go. I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation in the croque monsieur too. Not so fast, Cocorico. There is something else we need to discuss. What could it be? We can ask the investigation firm for help. Why do I feel like we know this guy? Well, well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson. I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guest some tea? Messieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling, maybe? Actually, some Darjeeling would be divine. Thank you, Mousy. Sure, Darjeeling sounds good to me too. Okay. Oh. Okay, 1 pot of Darjeeling coming right up. How's that little mouse carry that tea? Let's get right down to... What? Oh, shoot. Let's get right down. Fuck, what was his voice? Let's get down to business. What was it you two came in here for? We just have a couple of questions. Monsieur Voops, have you heard any rumors of an uprising? Of course. These days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing any angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, Monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else. Have you ever heard of a person called the croque monsieur? And no, we're not talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. The croque monsieur. What sandwich is he talking about? I feel like he's talking about the Monte Cristo sandwich. I wonder how that relates. There's gotta be a funny joke in there. Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything no matter how illegal? Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me personally, no, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then, do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting the croque monsieur face to face is not easy. Man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find the croque monsieur. That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Vopes. Of course, there is a price. A price? It's just a small fee, a mere 30 francs. Hey, we saved your derriere of that Prince Juan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude? Monsieur Phelps, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I'm running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs and I guarantee I will find you the croque monsieur. That's my final offer. What do you say? Here you go, monsieur. Very good. As promised, return in 3 days or later and I'll tell you where the croque monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Phelps. It's my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? That's all. Have a pleasant day. As to you, monsieur. The tea is ready, Monsieur Phelps. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousie. Oh, bother. Dang it. I wanted that tea. Okay, where should we try next? First, I must finish my salad. The tavern's where people would talk about shit. Let's go there. No! No drinking! Bad Falcon! Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they're the perfect rebel breeding grounds. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, it's you two! What will it be today? Wine or beer? I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Cornell. We're looking for a man called the Croque Monsieur. Have you seen him? No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all. Okay, have you heard of any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government? Of course, this is a tavern, hun! If people couldn't come here to grope and talk politics, where would they go? That's true, but has anyone stood out? Well... just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking, not enough drinking, if you know what I mean. I think I do. Thank you, madame. Fear, I am blocking her face. There you go. Put over here. Sparrowson's always pretty short, so it should be okay. Let's see, where to go? And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put in the order. No idea where she's going to keep him, though. Piero, you know that she hates being called mademoiselle. You're gonna get stuck with guard duty again. Oh, right you are. The madam it is, then. Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her madam? Why don't you ask her yourself? No way, she would straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly. Wait, hush up. Do smell that. It smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, monsters? What were you two just talking about before we rudely interrupted? Well, I would like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business. As a matter of fact, it is our business. You see, we want to fight alongside the rebels. We do? Listen, you... Hold on, Piero, let me handle this. Listen, missus, I've seen you around a couple times. We're acquaintances, I suppose. Now, I don't know who you are, but I do know that your line of work involves a fair amount of investigation. Therefore, I must assume that you're some sort of detective or prosecutor. Am I far off the mark? Well, as I thought. Now, I don't claim to be part of any secret rebel alliance. I've never heard of such a thing. But if I were a member of any such hypothetical group, I would not allow the entry of a man of the law like yourself. Understood? Damn, that's a solid shutdown. Yes, that sure is. Yes, so I'll try asking something else. Monsieur, have you heard of a man called Falcon? Wait! There's a slight chance these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off. Good point. I'll try to keep it subtle. Monsieur, I see you are carrying a rifle. Evidently. Who manufactured it? Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French Chavelles, but this beauty is something special. See, it's American, from the Springfield Armory, model 1812, percussion locked firing mechanism. An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. It must be hard to procure. It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers. But if you know the right people... Please, go on. Well. Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear from me. But to meet the croque monsieur... Actually, it would be foolish for me explaining in public. It would be much easier if you just take this. The Book of Judges. What if this some sort of law book? The book's subject is not important. Just take it. Oh, I see. It's the Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious. Nor am I. Then why are you... Just take it, you idiot! Bible books are what we used to pass around in code phrases, don't we? Code phrases? Piero, please, I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours. Right you are! Try to forget what my friend said. Just with a little searching, and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal. The Book of Judges has been added to your evidence folder. Well, thank you very much for the gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman. I see. Well, I hear there's an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at the Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he will be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure that this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I'm as secular as they come, monsieur. Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll make note. Was there something else you wanted? Thank you for your assistance, monsieurs. It's nothing! Get out of here already! You two seem like decent fellows. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the croque, monsieur, and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do. I appreciate the advice, monsieur. Do we really need to stay here longer? I think up here we're just gonna play a card game. Ah, the big fellow has returned. Here to play some cards? Not today. Yep, that's all we do there. Alright. We should leave now. do we leave?